Hi guys. If you want to donate some money to me, you're more than happy to. This one, I'm trying to find my phone. Oh hell no! You know I'll be talking about Texas. You don't live here. You don't make the rules. You don't make the rules for Florida. I'm so of it, honey. Because if you're on Texas, you have to speak grass, but not just right? But no, you don't talk for Texas. We are gun carrying state, but we don't shoot people because we don't like my feces hurt, right? But sit down. Who are you? Sorry, you don't speak for Texas. You're not going to speak for.
Over just trying to get evicted. All right, let's get on Florida. Not only do we unleash our law enforcement on you, we have a lot of packing Floridians here that don't play. There's a lot of people.
It's not. It's not you don't have guns. You under a protection or the right way.
People just like me. We will put a boot in your ass, and that's just the Florida way.
No, it's not.
So if you guys are
not even the Texas way. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know, but it's not the Texas.
Sick and tired of living the way you're living, and you say, hey, Florida sounds like my kind of state. Well, you're welcome here. If you're running from a state that has problems, don't bring those problems to our state. Okay? That's the rules. So if you guys want to come here and live here and hang out here and enjoy our laws here.
No, thank you. I don't like Florida. It's too hot out the season around. No.
Perfect. Come on. Come one, come all. But don't you dare start trying to change them because you don't like them. If you don't like...
Oh, but you do. Hypocrite. Hypocrite, hypocrite, hypocrite. No. If you don't like the flowers, go for it. But you do not talk for Texas.
So. Pew-pews? Florida, Texas, we ain't for you.
You don't talk to...
We ain't for you.
You don't talk for Texas? Shut your mouth. That's my state. You don't get to sit here. That's not the way they do it here, buddy. Maybe a couple. If somebody's... You don't do that in Texas. You're more polite, more nice.
Go find a place in Massachusetts. I'm sure you'll be happy in Massachusetts. Ask the real me too. She fled. She fled. So go to one of those states. Okay, go to Pennsylvania. Go to Maryland. Go to Vermont. Go anywhere. But don't come to Florida. Don't go to Texas. We are.
Don't speak for Texas. I'm speaking for Texas. You are not like buddy.
We are gun-toting, gun-packing people in these states. Okay.
Most people are like unless they half and half.
Okay, and we have a don't mess with me attitude, right?
That's for damn sure. Anybody speak for your state. I speak for mine. You don't speak for Texas.
Right? Because we're all just comfortable in our own skin, and if we're not, we got a gun on, pretty much a loaded gun on the side of our hip, right?
Because you have a protected odor out on your fucking ass.
So just don't come here monkeying around. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. So
you're not the president of Florida. You're not the state or anything like that. So shut up.
What else do we have here? Conference red flag. Notice anything? What is happening here? The whole thing with Venezuela was about the voting machines and disrupting the bad actors because they were the facilitators. They got a lot of money from Russia, from Iran, from China. Venezuela did to wreak havoc across the world with these voting machines. Not just here in the United States, but it had nothing to do with the drugs either. It had nothing to do with the oil. It had nothing to do with the drugs. It had to do with the voting machines. Then when they started to attack Iran, I knew it had nothing to do with the oil there. When I finally started, when they went after Iran, I saw the play. I knew exactly what the play was. As soon as they did it, I told my best friend, this has nothing to do with the oil.
You
This
what?
is to weaken China and Russia because these are their thugs. These are their.
No. Let's get some education. They only recently attacked Iran, I don't know how you say it. No disrespect. It's because they had nukes that can take us out. I'm not gonna be taken out by no nukes. Especially by another country. They have every right to bomb them. I'm sorry. We don't have a right to write them out. We have a right to protect our own by any means necessary. That means going to another country, and not like Paris, not like Australia, like Iran. They had nukes to nuke us. That's the only thing that we're not ever do to stop. I don't know why oil and gas are so high. I can't drive, so I don't drive. So I don't know why the gas is so high, but Betty's wrong about that.
Worldly thugs. We have several communist states that help Russia and China. Who are those states? Think about it. Venezuela, Iran, Cuba. Now, what did we learn? We took the president of Venezuela. We bombed the shit out of Iran, taking their entire leadership out. And we're talking with the communist regime of Cuba to take over their country. So now you take the communist states. We have zero evidence. Show me a receipt that this man has a debt. Usually, when you have an abduction for profit, you're smashing and grabbing. You're going in, getting them, you're throwing the note or leaving something behind, a picture of them, right? A picture of. Usually, when you have an abduction for profit, thumbs up button. So I think we really need to look at this, and we need to focus on it. And I think the other misconception is that this is about money. And I think the reason money, unless you were a thug, keep pushing it and resisting, because I don't believe it. I don't believe in this ransom. But it is just how I talk. I bring down the hammer. I say it like it is. And some people, it takes them a little while to come down. And, nobody likes to think that they've been living wrong, or they've done things wrong, or they've been part of the problem instead of the solution. Nobody wants to hear that.
But you are the problem. Okay? Let me show you what I mean. Sorry. Here's going to make subject.
Phones and calling people.
Just because you're in social media like I am, I'm not demanding of people. They have like the first 4 weeks to spend at nothing Gut's home. They had the 4 weeks. How dare you demand invite people's privacy, making them eating up the rules. The neighbors have every right to complain. After 3 weeks, nobody should be there. I'm sure that's enough time to get filmed. I'm not saying this is contract. There's no crime scene should be a contract. But these idiots, no.
Pima County Sheriff and making their phones ring because we're sick and tired of them picking on social media.
No, these aren't Beato in no story, no.
Or media.
He had 3 weeks. He had a month. He had 2 months. So by the time social media stop hanging out there, this moron.
It's out there covering this case. They have every right to cover this case. We're all about treating people fairly across the board. That community doesn't get any special treatments. Those are public roadways. That means the federal and
no, you lost, buddy. I can't even say if that's true or not because I don't know Arizona. Arizona? You said, oh, Arizona? Yeah, no, it's Arizona? Am I saying that like because it doesn't come out on my mouth sounding right?
And state people and community. And
You said that about every state. You said that about Tennessee. You're wrong. So nothing else before you speak them.
the county have paid for those roadways. So
Yeah, but have you paid taxes by anybody?
they have no authority to tell who can use those roadways or anything of that.
The cuts through it as hell can.
Even the HOA does not have the rules over the roadways. Those were not, they're more than welcome to buy those roadways from the county and start maintaining those roadways. The HOA has every opportunity and right to purchase those roadways. Millions and millions and millions of dollars of roads through that
I think that's a private community.
HOA. They're more than welcome to purchase it and turn them into private roads. That's their choice. They've chosen to keep them public roads. They have no authority to tell people who can use those roads. Okay?
Right.
And any law enforcement that is sitting there,
you can't say that. You cannot say that.
Enforcing and threatening to arrest people for utilizing those roadways properly in a community where they can stop and are allowed to.
No, you don't need to.
And you've got a station. You can't go out there and find the person that abducted this woman out of her bed, but you sure can station an officer to roll up on people in an instant out there in this.
If you're not supposed to be at that house, you need to keep it moving. I'm sorry. Enough is enough. Social media does not have the right to play in everyone's fucking life. Social media, this type of person does not have every right to go digging. Because not if I'm really thinking about doing this to you, I'm sorry, but hell, I'm thinking about making you up, going deep in your fucking history. What do you have to hide, buddy? I know you don't like that.
This community because a few people call. Well, if you really want to play that, we can make your phones light up the opposite way if you really want them to.
Why? Because you're not getting your way? Come on, buddy. Stop being a child.
You do not want to play with social media.
You're not social media. You just love fucking Looney Tunes.
I keep trying to tell Pima County Sheriff's Department.
You're not anybody. You're not nobody. Shut the fuck up. You don't have any cut. Nobody likes you. Go away.
Quit screwing around. So what are we going to do now? We're probably going to start campaigning. We're probably going to start activating. We're probably going to start doing some activist work.
Why? Because you're not getting away. It's about telling everybody to move on. They've been there and done that. You need to move on. Have some goddamn respect for nothing got this house.
And that means making phone calls all day, all night, sending emails, sending letters to their department, just doing everything just to be a boil on the ass of these people.
Why?
If they keep wanting to be the boil on the ass.
You have 4 months, so you can't get in looking?
Of us. 2 can play at this game, and 2 can play at this game.
Not the whole social media. Straight down and straight up.
Lawfully and legally. You're being a violation of law. I will be doing and acting within the law.
No, you don't.
Let's just be very clear. Pima County, you need to stop with your monkey bull crap out there.
It's not to you, honey.
You're making yourselves look worse. From a perspective of us, the world, you're making yourself look worse.
No.
You're making yourself look like no matter what, you guys are going to dictate the law, whether it's lawful or legal. You cannot violate people's laws and rights to protect somebody else's laws and rights. Those are public roadways. Again, the HOA has every opportunity to take millions of their HOA fees and purchase those roads, put up gates, and make sure that nobody is coming into their community. But while they're public roadways, you are violating people's rights. You are violating people's rights, Pima County. You are violating people's rights.
Ma'am, take a break. Knock off. No, do not. Keep running that mouth show.
And you need to start sticking up to your residents and saying, look, they have every right to do this. There's nothing we can do about it.
You have How much? 4 or 5? Mentioning like this bullshit. It's bullshit.
Why don't you start telling them the truth? There's nothing you
don't control the law in Australia. I'm sorry.
Can do about it, because we have rights as media.
Social
and I think
media.
it's
social media. You're social media, not media.
time for you to start sticking up for those rights before those rights start biting you in your ass a lot worse than they've already done. Just my opinion.
Slightly mouth, nobody wants your opinion.
Just my opinion. Good morning, everybody. Again, I'm Bullhorn Betty, and we.
My mouth, nobody. 2:13. I took a note. Let's start here.
Get over to the next one. The next one is talking points. Talking points. Did I already set it up yet? Yes, I did. Okay, so talking points.
Medical transport from this home to any hospital.
Right.
As armchair.
To any hospital.
Right. Then
Okay.
why relay that information to her sister?
Why is it a talking point an hour or two later on the phone to Savannah?
Correct. That's
a great question.
That is the exact thought process.
So we've got a lot of people that have dealt with homicide investigations. We're kind of, the way that the media and everybody wants to talk about us as armchair detectives, right? We're the armchair detectives. So derogatory, so disrespectful.
That's not, because it's the truth. You not ask the best thing you ask. Judging people to call you Ethan, but it's not the truth. Sorry.
But that absolutely doesn't equate to what we are. We analyze these things, and we need to be considered analysis.
You don't have the education email this truth. You don't have the education. You don't have the education. Just because you do YouTube doesn't give you that what? No. Because you're taking the respective job of someone else that went to school, got the education, did the fucking work to earn that job. Not that how you.
Right? Not armchair detectives.
Yes, that's clear.
Right? We analyze things. And at the end of the day, the talking heads keep coming
no.
back about these suspicious it starts a suspect in 2026 with all this social media stuff. You were able to do that when it was just mainstream media, but now that we have social media and these cases grow legs and arms and start walking and talking all by themselves, you can no longer have that policy in practice in today's society. You just can't. Yet so many law enforcement bodies keep adopting that horrible policy that I totally disagree with. And I disagree with it because of these reasons.
No,
From a victim's family.
Okay, I got jump.
Ever.
Yeah, Molly's the favorite fight. Don't ever bring up Ray McCann because she looks better any day. I mean, any fucking day. That's it for today. Hi, Nancy Beth. Yeah. Have a good day. That's all I have for today. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Have fun and be safe. Have a good weekend. Bye.